Quick question, why isn't your brand showing up in the AI recommendations? It probably has nothing to do with your website. Here's the thing, LLMs don't just read your store, they read what the internet says about your store. I'm Nick Winikoff, co-founder of SEOasis. We're an SEO AI visibility agency. We work exclusively with e-commerce brands, and we've helped brands add hundreds, if not thousands, in incremental organic revenue month to month. A big part of that, making sure brands show up not just on Google, but in the AI search results too. In this video, I'll be breaking down why Reddit has become a critical AI search signal, and what building a Reddit presence actually looks like for an e-commerce brand. So let's get into it. Point 1. Why Reddit is an actual AI search signal. When people think SEO, they think Google. When they think AI search, they think ChatGPT, Claude, or Gemini. But there's a third layer most founders don't even consider, Reddit. LLMs like ChatGPT and Gemini don't just crawl brands' websites. They pull heavily from third-party community discussions, and Reddit is the largest, most trusted source of data on the internet. Here's why Reddit carries so much weight. 1. Volume and longevity. Reddit has billions of posts and comments spanning years. That's a massive proportion of genuine, unsponsored consumer opinion, and it gets weighted heavily when models form recommendations. 2. Trust signals. Reddit threads get upvoted and downvoted by real people. A thread where your brand gets recommended with 400 upvotes, that carries more weight than your own brand page saying the same thing. AI tools want validated third-party sentiment, not self-reported claims. 3. Search engine visibility. Reddit threads regularly show up at the top of Google. When someone searches wrinkle repair serum Reddit, they get a community vetted answer. That's the same signal structure LLMs replicate when recommending a product. 4. Recency and freshness. Some AI tools use live web retrieval on top of training data. A brand being actively discussed today has a better shot at recommendations tomorrow than a brand that went quiet 2 years ago. Main point 2. How the Reddit-to-LLM pipeline works. Most founders assume AI recommendations come from their website. They don't, at least not entirely. LLMs pull from across the internet. Your site, review platforms, press mentions, and heavily from community discussions. Reddit sits right at the center of that. Here's how the flow works. Step 1. Reddit content gets indexed by Google. A Reddit thread discusses your category, and then Google indexes it. That thread is now a public data point tied to whatever product gets mentioned. The more relevant the thread, the more index data points you get. Step 2. LLMs ingest that data during training. Reddit is a massive component of datasets these models train on, so the opinions and comparisons in Reddit threads feed directly into what the models learn, about which brands exist and how they're perceived. Step 3. AI tools retrieve and synthesize at query time. Someone asks ChatGPT to recommend a product. If multiple Reddit threads validate your brand positively, that shows up in your output. If your brand isn't in those discussions at all, you're invisible. Step 4. The recommendations compound. More AI recommendations means more clicks and more purchases, and potentially more content created about you, including on Reddit. It becomes a loop. Getting into that loop early in your category is a real competitive advantage. Just want to take a quick pause. If you're a Shopify founder doing $100,000 a month or more and AI search visibility is on your radar, that's exactly what we work on at SEOasis. We help Dr. Brandt Skincare add $99,000 a month in incremental revenue in just 73 days. A big part of that was getting the right signals in the right place, across every surface AI crawls, not just their website. Link to book a call is in the description. All right, let's keep going. Main point 3. What your competitors are getting right and what you're missing. Here's the uncomfortable part. Most e-commerce brands have zero Reddit presence. Not because Reddit doesn't matter, because no one ever told them that it did. Traditional SEO agencies don't touch Reddit. So while you're focused on Google rankings and paid ads, competitors who've built real Reddit signals are quietly stacking up AI citations. Here's what that absence is costing you. 1. Missed AI citations. Every time ChatGPT or Gemini recommends a competitor instead of you, that's a buyer you didn't reach. You can't measure what you never had. 2. Zero social proof in the channels buyers trust most. Buyers close to their purchase decision search Reddit specifically because they don't trust brands' websites. If your answer is silence, that's the trust gap working against you. 3. Competitor compounding. Brands active on Reddit for years have built up discussions that keep getting re-indexed and re-ingested by AI tools. That's not something you close overnight. Every month you're absent, the gap gets larger and larger. Main point 4. What a genuine Reddit signal looks like. When I say Reddit presence, I don't mean spamming promo content. Reddit communities are really good at spotting self-promotion, and a brand that gets caught can end up worse off than if they were never there. The signal that actually matters to the LLMs and buyers is genuine community discussion. Here's what that looks like. 1. Participating in the right subreddits. Every niche has specific relevant communities. Outdoor gear brands have R overlanding and R camping and hiking. Skincare brands have R skincare addiction. Step 1 is knowing where your buyers are and understanding the culture well enough to actually contribute. Q&A recommendations on threads. Some of the highest value content for AI citations come from threads like, what's the best X for Y? And your brand gets recommended with reasoning. Those threads show up in Google for exactly the queries your buyers are searching for. That's a strong citation signal. You want to have consistency over time. One viral thread helps, but what actually moves the AI visibility is consistent presence over time. The pattern of discussion was what builds the signals. One mention doesn't do much. 20 genuine mentions across a variety of threads start to matter. Main point 5. Reddit and Google SEO are not separate strategies. One thing I want to be clear on. Reddit visibility and Google SEO aren't competing priorities. They're complementary systems. The stronger your Google SEO foundation is, the stronger your overall AI visibility will be. Here's how they reinforce each other. Google indexes Reddit. Reddit threads rank on Google for product recommendation queries. That's both a Reddit signal and a Google signal. AI takes its cues from Google. LLMs aren't independent from Google's ecosystem. They train on the web data that includes Google's indexed content. The better you perform on Google, the more data points AI tools have to draw on. The trust signal stack. A brand that ranks well on Google, has genuine Reddit discussions, and has product pages structured for AI extraction is building a wall of trust signals across every service. Each layer reinforces the next. So here's the takeaway. LLMs don't form product opinions out of thin air. They pull from community discussions, third-party validations, and real buyer sentiment. Reddit sits at the center of all three. Every day your brand isn't part of the conversation, a competitor is. And that's a gap worth closing.